This wasn't where Jerry Cameron expected to be, barely able to walk and barely able to stand up out of a chair. Before he started dealing with this, the former infantry soldier got his start like all troops do in his line of work, at Fort Benning, Georgia. He quickly realized the price of his career.
But I got a lot of injuries in basic training with knees and ankles because you do so much running, you do so much walking.
The damage only got worse. Eventually, Jerry had to get 3 major back surgeries. That should have been the solution, but his days got darker.
All of a sudden, I would start having spasms, boom, that would pick me up and throw me to the ground. So I literally had to crawl to the couch, pull the cushions off the couch, get up on the couch, pull myself up on the arm of the chair, and use the cane.
Then, one day in the fall, everything changed.
October the 6th, that morning, I got up, put on my clothes, sat down on the bed, stood back up, and couldn't move from the waist down. Went into emergency surgery that night, and I woke up in intensive care. I could move my toes, but I couldn't walk.
It looked like this was going to be the rest of Jerry's life. Barely able to stand up and barely able to walk. Then his girlfriend showed him a possible solution.
I had seen Arthur's story before, but I really didn't pay attention to it. But then my girlfriend sent me the link and told me to watch it again. So when I watched it again, I really watched it this time. And you know, it made me tear up because she was like, you know, that's you, you know, and if he can do it, you can do it too. So.
It was the story about Arthur, a disabled veteran that also struggled with multiple injuries from his paratrooper career. Arthur gained a lot of weight and needed to use 2 canes to help him walk. Arthur used the DDP Yoga fitness program to turn his life around. Arthur eventually was able to walk, then run, then do advanced yoga poses on his own. Jerry finally decided to take a leap of faith. He moved to Atlanta and joined up with the founder of DDP Yoga, former pro wrestling superstar Diamond Dallas Page.
I could just see, you know, that light in his eyes. And our first time together, I mean, I'm just really just trying to feel out what he can do, and I'm doing everything in the chair. And then I'm like, okay, let's try and get out of the chair. You've been doing it for so many years that you think you can't get out. Like, and I know the muscles, because they're turning on, they're not there yet, but they're around the corner.
While some therapists turned Jerry away, the former pro wrestling champion saw an opportunity.
Attention.
Dallas is using the workout routine he created, DDP Yoga, as the rehab program for Jerry.
Step up. When I started this whole program, it was just to heal me. You know, I didn't start wrestling until I was 35.
He's sucking it up. Page has got the title.
My career didn't take off till I was 40. 1997 and 98, I was on top of the world. I mean, I was living at a whole different level, the dream. You know, I literally was in 13 out of 24 main event pay-per-views or semi-main event. I mean, I was right on the cusp of everything. I just signed a multi-million-dollar deal, and then bang, I blew my L4 and L5 out. Basically, I broke my back.
And I'm not talking about just working out for 3 hours. I'm talking about inspiration meets perspiration.
Now Dallas has created his own empire by promoting DDP Yoga through DVDs, his own app, and even his own fitness studio in Atlanta.
Get those stabilizers. Deep breath.
If you're wondering if DDP Yoga works, Dallas says just look at himself. Dallas went on to become one of the most popular pro wrestling superstars in the late 90s and early 2000s. Today, he's using the same techniques to help Jerry recover.
Yeah, take it up, brother.
The results came faster than expected. Jerry's progress has surprised even the yoga guru himself.
Attention. And to see where he's come since week 1, it's really it's light years.
That first week alone, my core strength went from maybe 0 to like 90%, just like that, from sitting down, you know. When I came in, I was like this, you know, and then the next week now, I'm like this, and now I'm able to stand up and put my hands over my head. DDPY yoga, you mentioned it, you know, and wonder, well, is it gonna work for me, or can it work for me? It's working, I'm living proof. I seen it in Arthur. If Arthur can do it, I can do it.
Now, throughout his training with Dallas, Jerry has dropped a significant amount of weight. But that isn't the biggest change. After working out with Dallas for several weeks, Jerry has a new mindset.
There's no doubt about it, man. It has helped me reclaim my life, my zest for life. Not that I wanted to hurt myself or anything, but you can get trapped in your own mind and defeat your own self.
He hooked him!
Dallas has earned millions of dollars performing around the world in wrestling rings. He's won championships, and he's a member of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Count it back.
But helping people like Jerry seems to be his true calling.
Step up. To help someone literally help them walk again and feel proud of themselves and really feel like they're owning it, like, that's amazing. Now try to straighten that leg out. That's awesome, dude. You couldn't do anything near that.
Today, the Army veteran has a new mission that he's determined to accomplish.
Since I've been doing this program, I've been having dreams every night about me walking or running in some kind of dream. That is no lie. I know I'm gonna walk.
Reporting for The Bridge, I'm Rex Castillo.